final section of the song continues on with the repetition of the word for starting each line, though differing from the previous section and taking a lighter, almost silly approach. The exact words in the written score say, "very gay and fast." This section moves past the dourness and resumes the idea of praising God, this time with many instruments which have questionable rhymes. I personally do not know many flutes that have rhymes of tooth and youth, but I am neither a flute player nor in a mental hospital. This section ends with lines that refer to God's victory over death. Smart's nephew stated perfectly how his late uncle viewed life. He hated it, living on earth surrounded by people who judged and hated him. Trapped in his own mind was hell to Christopher Smart. Smart knew that the only true way for him to be at peace, to have malignity cease in his life, would be for him to die. To Smart, death was preferable to living because at least then he would be reunited with God, the only good thing he ever had. When the choir sings this section, listen to how Britton arranges it, and listen for the transition within. Smart idolizes death in this section because heaven is to follow. No more pain, no more debt, no more wives leaving you, betrayals from loved ones, or mental challenges. Britain transitions from fanfare and jubilation to peace and serenity, similar to how a person who has accepted death feels when their life begins to end. It is unknown, nor will it ever be known, if Smart was ever able to find that serenity of soul he spoke of. It is easy to write Smart off as a crazed man who took religion too far. But I believe he was more than that. I think Smart had hope, misplaced maybe, but he had an abundance of it. Smart never lost that hope despite everything life threw at him. Now, though I do not believe what Smart believed, I find that hope admirable. It is a tenacious, through thick and thin type of hope that everyone could use more of. Hope that even in the midst of struggles, when we are struggling to find a light at the end of the tunnel, when our minds fail us, when we fall behind in life, that there will always be something or someone there in the end to pick us up. And hopefully, we will find our own sense of stillness and serenity without having to die to achieve it. So, I would like to leave on the last section that we touched on a little bit, but we will not have the lyrics for, this being the Hallelujah section. That's it.
Yay.
Thank you again to Jake, Shamir, Wes, and the entire Reinhardt chorale. This was an immense pleasure to have the music combined with the literature. This was a great event. I really appreciate everybody being here, and please express your appreciation one more time for Jake, Shamir, and Wes.